Hello there everybody, this is Alex from Hardcorian Guys, bringing my guide for Bayonetta hard difficulty. Today we're doing Chapter 8, Route 666. This is probably one of the more famous, well-known chapters, it seems like, amongst the Bayonetta community. And I think it has to do with the chapter name itself, like everybody always freaks out about it, so. Anyway, this is a chapter I don't care too much for, and it's mainly because of what we have to do after this first fight. So, this fight sucks itself because you have to be able to jump across the cars and not fall on the ground. If you fall down on the highway, you will get back on the cars. The problem is you'll take damage while doing it. And there's really no way to get in on enemies, to like get really close on them, unless maybe you do like a R forward triangle or something, you know, or like some kind of like stinger attack. But make sure you're locked onto the enemy, that way you can kind of dive toward them. Or maybe even like the kick and air one too, you could try that. But for me, I try to take this as slow as I possibly can, and I still fuck up. Because that's just bound to happen. There's no way around that one for me. And it seemed like I actually had a weapon I could pick up, which I thought was kind of interesting, because I didn't think I was going to get one. Typically they drop them, but sometimes they don't, and it's just strange. It's just really random at which enemies drop weapons, and I don't understand why. You'd think it would be like a common thing for them to drop weapons all the time, but I guess it doesn't. I mean, I don't know. I didn't make the game. Somehow I got lucky there and was able to get back on the cars. This is not really a hard section to get through. It's like the next section that comes up pretty soon. We have to fight the claw guys. That's going to give us some trouble because, one, you have to deal with the cars on the highway, and I think you actually can get witch time off them. No, wait. What is it? I don't know. There's something about that. There's like a gimmick to it. I don't remember what it was. But we'll see. It comes up pretty soon. I think it might be the next fight, if I'm not mistaken. So, I did actually die on this, well, on a spot coming up, but I did cut it well enough to where it looked like I didn't die. It was on a quick time event that I fucked up. So, yeah, guess what? This chapter has a lot of quick time events, so just pay close attention to what's going on, and you should be fine. Okay, yeah, so I don't think you can get witch time on these guys. So this is like the first introduction of the golden versions of these guys. Of these claw bastards. They really pissed me off. You can get hit by the cars, and it's very dangerous. So if you have any items on you, like any invincibility, like, you know, yellow lollipops, I recommend using those for this fight, because that's what I'm going to do myself. If you don't have them, you can always go back through the previous chapters, grind up, find them, you could buy them, you know, you could do whatever. I'd recommend just doing this, because this is just something that saved my ass so many times. And unlike Ninja Gaiden, items are really easy to come by in this game. And this game doesn't really utilize item management. Like, you don't really need to use it that much, or need to worry about it that much. And I like that. With Ninja Gaiden, it seems like right now I'm having trouble just trying to fucking manage items as well. I'm trying my hardest to keep all the items I can, even just going through as dying. If, you know, like, if I die and I have to come back to life, I will die again. That way you can keep the item. But in this game, if you use an item in a chapter, you're fucked. Like, it's gone for good. And I kind of hate that at the same time, because like if I want to start over and try from the beginning of the chapter, or at least the beginning of the save, you know, that's what fucks me up. So these guys have a lot of like deflection attacks that I really, really hate. So the best thing to do really is just to do a charge attack and get those tortures going. And unfortunately I grabbed one that was real low on health, and I wasn't aiming to do that because I was planning on just killing him normally and not wasting the time on my invincibility, but I ended up wasting it anyway. The claw weapon itself kind of sucks, but if you press circle, it depends on which one you have. Some of them are fire ones. The fire one's pretty good because you can spin around with it, and the electric one's more like you can charge it and just slam the ground and send like some electric wave. To me, it's not that good. Now, one thing I've learned is attack, dodge, and somehow that seems to work. So if you use the sword or your fist, if you go for like a straight attack, then dodge into another attack, and just keep, you know, triangle R2, whichever console you're playing on, doesn't matter. Regardless, if you can pull that off, at least a single enemy becomes pretty much nothing at that point. So this is when I really despise this chapter for. I think it's cool that we can do this. It's fun, but at the same time, I don't understand half of what the hell I'm supposed to be doing, and I hit so many cars. And now we have a new type of enemy, a car angel that only appears once in the entire game, and that is the Ironic. So Now we gotta deal with these assholes. Best thing to do, like, if you feel like you're gonna get hit, just keep dashing, or dodging, I mean. You can always, you know, pull down on the motorcycle. You don't have to charge full straight like I am all the time. If you keep shooting like I'm doing and hold R1 and square and you just keep shooting at shit, which there's really no reason not to, you're probably going to end up shooting cars and they're going to kind of get in your way. But for the most part, this is not that difficult. Again, I really don't understand what they want me to do at all half the time. Like, I don't know if you're supposed to kill all the enemies or just get to a certain spot. You know, if you do like certain laps or whatever, because it feels like this thing's on a like this thing feels like it's a fucking circle. It's like a circled highway, and I've noticed like a lot of games do that with highways and stuff. They always have them like circle around, just so they can save the player the trouble. But at the same time, like in real life, that'd be shit. That's basically limbo, pretty much. You're stuck in traffic on the same highway over and over and over again. That would just suck. So. Some of the guys, the trumpeter guys, like to stand on, or at least the band members, what do you want to call them, I don't know. They like to stand on the car sometimes, so they're pretty easy shots. Like one shot and they're out. They're not really that hard. And then you got to deal with these big guys that come up pretty soon right here. And really just keep dodging through them. There's nothing they can really do to you. And then after we get done with the motorcycle section, we have one big boss fight to take care of. And then that's pretty much the end of the chapter. And for the most part, I found that jumping doesn't really help much either, and dodging is probably like the best thing you can really do. I don't know if you still take damage from it or not. It doesn't look like you take damage for cars anyway, so it just slows you down, and it's just a pain in the ass. I think I got the platinum medal for the clear time, but I think I got a gold overall or something, silver or gold or something. I don't remember. I still fucking sucked, so. Yeah, I'm never perfect enough for platinum. They ask too much of me, and you know the way that this game works, that's not really that easy to do stuff like that. Especially with I don't know if it's this game or if it's Bayonetta 2 or if it's just Bayonetta Journal. I don't remember. I know one game of platinums, they have this thing where you can't restart the checkpoint. Well, you can, but I think it fucks up something, or I don't even remember. I know like Metal Gear Rising, if you want to get all the S ranks, you can restart the checkpoint. After, if you fuck up a verse or if you fuck up a fight, you can just restart the checkpoint and there you go. I do love the witch time though. I think this is really cool. I like the chapter as, you know, an idea. I just don't like it in execution. That's, I think, what my problem is like, they throw so much shit out at you at one time, and it just makes it harder for me to actually want to enjoy this chapter. But anyway, so yeah, like, you can restart fights and stuff, and I don't think it's this game as far as I know. Also, I think you could kill enemies with the slide. I'm not 100% certain on that, but I think you probably can. I mean, you could probably do some damage to them. It makes sense. You know, honestly, playing this fucking motorcycle section reminds me of Ghost Rider on PS2. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. That game was odd, for sure. I remember playing it, like, back in the day when my ex-uncle at the time, he lent us his copy of it, and I played it for a while. I beat it, played it to completion, and then I bought it, like, earlier this year or something, or last year, and started playing a little bit of it, trying to get back into it, try to beat, you know, the hard mode, considering the fact that I played so many, you know, God of War, Devil May Cry style games, and that ended up going into shit, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a lot harder than I was expecting it to be. I just hadn't played it for a while, you know, you can't really do that sometimes, you know. Oh man, I've been so tired of these videos, and I don't know why. I need to stop that, I really do. I think I might have uploaded. No, I uploaded one today, just two today, I think. And this will be my third one. And I recorded one last night, commentary. And then I recorded one this morning, which just got uploaded, I think. And then now I'm doing my third one, which hopefully will get uploaded tonight as well. And we'll see how that goes. Yeah, there was a little game night thing at my uncle's that they wanted us to go to. I don't know why they want me and my brother to go because they barely even like us and they think we're awkward anyway, so we just decided to stay home and do nothing pretty much. And also there's a few cousins there that really upset me earlier this week. And I don't really want anything to do with them anymore, so yeah, a lot of life issues been going on, of course. I mean, what do you expect? You try to fucking enjoy... Almost fucking died there, too. You know, you try to enjoy yourself. You know, you try to enjoy your life, but people just make it so much harder for you. And even when people consider themselves friends, but they're not, they're just assholes that you know that just treat you like shit and expect you to be just like them. That's fucking stupid. You know, I don't know. I have plenty of issues, I guess. And, I mean, overall, I haven't really talked about it yet, but I've had a pretty good Christmas for the most part. And I don't know if I said anything about, there's really nothing going on here, guys, so I might as well just, you know, go off topic for a bit. Go off video. Yeah, like, you know, Christmas was good. I mean, I need to record videos for my main channel. Speaking of Christmas, I don't know why that reminds me of it, but I need to do that as well, and I haven't really been doing that. I planned to do it during the Christmas week I had, and I didn't even do that, and we tried with Persona 5, and I fucked that up, so. Anyway, yeah, I had a decent enough Christmas, which went better than I thought, which is good, and that's just what I need. So, this part is going to suck major ass. The best advice I have for this is just keep dodging them. Wait until they combine into one guy. Just get a few hits in. Don't worry about them. Just don't worry about the time limit. The time limit's just there just to, you know, make you stress out a little bit more. Just keep doing bat within and just keep dodging the fuck out of these guys. And once they stomp on the ground like that, they'll form into one big guy. This makes it so much easier to take him down. Because now you don't have to deal with 3 guys. You have 1 guy, and I prefer that. I prefer to fight this guy 1-to-1 instead. He's still a problem regardless of what I'm doing. He still has some bullshit attacks, you know, like with the whole, if I turn around, I'm going to hit you thing. And also, since we're stuck in witch time no matter what, and I have no way of, you know, earning witch time, that makes this fight a little bit harder than most. So I had some health on me. I had some health, some green light pops on me, so I used that. Like a little bitch, I know. That's probably going to de-rank me, like, by a shit ton. Like, even using 1 item pretty much just knocks your rank down to frickin' bronze. It's just retarded how they want you to try so fucking hard in this game. I'm serious. Like, I get stones all the time. Yeah, I suck dick, but I mean, that's to be expected. You know, I would expect at least a bronze or something, not a fucking stone award. Jesus Christ. So these guys are really not that tough when they're 1. So again, just keep dodging, wait till they transform into one big one, and then take them out that way. Anyway, folks, that's going to be the end of this chapter. And I will see you guys in chapter 9. And I'm Bayonetta on hard difficulty. And as always, take care, everybody.